Now there's 6 directions, but some of them have more than one springing test. Here we go. So, if I'm doing L3-4, so here's his iliac crest, we'll pretend that's the L3 spinous. If I'm going to do flexion, I'm going to take a little tissue pull, I'm going to get on L3, inferior aspect. Drop your head, fall forward. When I get to end range, it's like a 50-50. I'm going to spring it. Any pain? Come on back. All right, now I'm going to get right in that inner spinous space, or take the top L3 spinous. I'm going to pull them back. I'm going to spring it. That's a spinous spring, but here's the secondary spring. I'm going to come over and a little down, and now where am I? I'm on his facets between L3 and 4. And sometimes this will light up, and the spinous didn't, so that's why we do it. All right, so so you got
on the left.
Yeah, so you got a spinous check, and then you got a 2 facet checks for extension. Now we do rotation. So now I get on the side of the SP, I hook them, I pull them around, I spring the spinous. A motion? Left rotation. And now look what I do. I'm going to come over to the opposite facet and spring it. Some people think that when you do the spinous, what you're doing is you're checking this ipsilateral side and for gapping open. And then when you cross over and do that same left rotation, now you're checking the closing of the other facet. So that's why we do it. So that was our rotation. So 2 springs, spinous and facet, contralateral facet. Now watch for lateral flexion. I'm going to slide in on the spinous. I'm going to take him into pure lateral flexion and spring it. Pain or discomfort. Now, the spinous is, yes, a rotating towards you, but that's that secondary motion. The primary motion is this. And then we're springing it to make more of that, even though the spinous is doing this. So ignore the spinous coupled motion. It's really just make more left lateral flexion and give it a good spring. See what happens. Now I am going to switch arms, and you must switch arms because it's the only way to get your best mechanical advantage. So I'm going to mark my spot. There's L3. Slide in on the spinous. Hook his shoulder. Take him around. Spring it. Right rotation spinous. Slide over and a little down. Right rotation facet. Any pain? Slide in back onto that same spinous of L3. Let's pull him into lateral flexion. Spring it. It's like a 50-50. 50 on the top, 50 on the bottom. Pain or something? So I did 6 directions. I had 3 springs for extension and 2 springs for rotation. Spinous and 2 facets for extension, spinous and contralateral facet for rotation. Okay.